Ever stepped off a plane, giddy with excitement for your European adventure, only to realize the charming local who helped you with your bags just ran off with your luggage? Okay, maybe that's a bit dramatic, but in today's world, travel scams are as common as cobblestones in Rome. The good news is, with a little savvy travel sense, you can outsmart these modern-day swindlers and keep your trip on track. So, let's dive into 20 common travel scams and, more importantly, how to avoid them. Think of it as your pre-trip vaccination against losing your euros to a fast-talking con artist. Picture this. You found the perfect Parisian apartment online, charming, affordable, and with a view of the Eiffel Tower. But when you arrive, it's nowhere to be found and the host has vanished. Sadly, this is a classic travel scam, but I'm here to tell you it's easily avoidable. Always book through reputable websites with verified reviews. If a deal seems too good to be true, it probably is. And remember, a little research goes a long way. Check out the neighborhood on Google Maps, look for inconsistencies in the listing, and don't hesitate to ask the host questions. Taxis. Those four-wheeled vehicles can be your best friend or your worst nightmare, especially when it comes to scams. Imagine this. You hop in a cab, excited to get to your hotel, only to find out at the end of the ride that the fare is 5 times what it should be. Don't let this happen to you. When possible, use ride-hailing apps or public transportation. If you must take a taxi, always agree on a price beforehand or make sure the meter is on. And here's a pro tip. Have a map handy and familiarize yourself with the route to avoid being taken for a ride literally. Crowded markets, bustling train stations, popular tourist attractions. These are prime locations for pickpockets. These skilled thieves are masters of distraction, using clever tactics to relieve you of your valuables. But don't worry, you can outsmart them. Be aware of your surroundings, especially in crowded areas. Keep your belongings close, preferably in a secure zippered bag worn across your chest. And remember, if someone bumps into you or tries to distract you, be extra cautious. It could be a ploy to snatch your wallet or phone. Exchanging currency is a necessary evil when traveling, but it can also be a minefield of scams. From hidden fees to confusing exchange rates, it's easy to lose track of your hard-earned money. Here's the deal. Avoid exchanging money at airports and tourist traps where rates are often inflated. Instead, use ATMs or banks for the best rates. And always count your money carefully before leaving the counter. It's better to be safe than sorry. ATMs are a lifesaver for travelers, providing easy access to local currency. But beware of skimming devices, illegal card readers that thieves attach to ATMs to steal your information. Here's how to protect yourself. Always inspect the ATM before using it. Look for anything suspicious like loose parts or mismatched colors. Cover the keypad when entering your PIN, as hidden cameras can capture your details. And if something doesn't feel right, trust your gut and find another ATM. Planning a big trip? It's tempting to hand over the reins to a travel agency, but be cautious of fraudulent companies that promise the world and deliver dust. Before you book, do your research. Check the agency's credentials, read online reviews, and look for red flags like unprofessional websites or pushy sales tactics. Remember, if a deal seems too good to be true, it probably is. Stick with reputable agencies with a proven track record. Chapter 7. Social media friend scams. Not everyone online is your friend. Social media has revolutionized travel, connecting us with locals and fellow adventurers, but be wary of friend requests from people you don't know, especially if their profiles seem too good to be true. Scammers often create fake profiles to gain your trust, then target you with phishing scams or fraudulent offers. Don't be afraid to be skeptical. Verify identities, be cautious about sharing personal information, and remember, if something feels off, it probably is. Rental car fraud. Avoid costly surprises. Renting a car can be a great way to explore at your own pace, but it's important to be aware of potential scams. Some rental companies might try to sneak in hidden fees, damage claims, or insurance upsells. Protect yourself by carefully reading the rental agreement, inspecting the car for any pre-existing damage, and taking photos as evidence. Opt for reputable companies with transparent policies and good customer reviews. Chapter 9. Free Wi-Fi traps. Surfing safely on the go. Free Wi-Fi is a godsend for travelers, but public networks can be a breeding ground for hackers. Avoid accessing sensitive information like bank accounts or credit cards while using public Wi-Fi. Invest in a virtual private network or VPN to encrypt your internet connection and protect your data. Think of it as a digital shield for your online activity. From designer handbags to expensive watches, counterfeit goods are rampant in many tourist destinations. Scammers often try to pass off fakes as the real deal, hoping to cash in on unsuspecting travelers. Don't be fooled by cheap knockoffs. Buy from reputable stores, check for authenticity certificates, and remember, if the price seems too good to be true, it probably is. A local tour guide can enhance your travel experience, but beware of fake guides who might lead you astray. Literally, they might take you on a lackluster tour, inflate prices, or worse, lead you to dangerous areas. To avoid this, book tours through reputable companies or your hotel. Check for credentials, read online reviews, and don't be afraid to ask for identification. You book an amazing snorkeling trip, picturing yourself swimming with colorful fish. But upon arrival, you discover a dilapidated boat and murky water, not exactly what you signed up for. This is a classic bait-and-switch scam. To avoid disappointment, read the fine print, check customer reviews, and confirm all details directly with the tour operator before handing over any money. Imagine this: you lose your wallet and passport, and a friendly local offers to help. They connect you with someone who claims to be from the embassy, but they demand payment for their services. This is a scam. Legitimate embassy officials will not ask for payment for assistance. If you find yourself in need of help, contact your embassy directly using verified contact information. Travel often opens our hearts to those less fortunate, but sadly, scammers exploit this generosity. Be wary of individuals soliciting donations on the street, especially if they can't provide proper identification or documentation for their charity. If you wish to donate, do so through official charity websites or reputable organizations. Cruises promise an all-inclusive vacation, but hidden fees can quickly sink your budget. Be wary of deals that seem too good to be true. Read the fine print carefully, ask for a detailed breakdown of costs, and be aware of potential add-on expenses like drinks, excursions, and gratuities. Your passport and other identification documents are like gold to identity thieves. Keep them safe by making copies, storing them separately from your actual documents, and consider using RFID blocking sleeves to prevent electronic skimming. Be cautious about who you share your information with, and report any loss or theft immediately to the local authorities. Timeshare presentations can be tempting, often luring travelers with promises of freebies or discounted accommodations. However, these presentations are notorious for high-pressure sales tactics and misleading information. Avoid attending timeshare presentations unless you're genuinely interested and have thoroughly researched the company. Remember, you're on vacation. Don't waste precious time feeling pressured into a sales pitch. Phony travel insurance. Don't get caught without a safety net. Travel insurance provides peace of mind, but phony policies offer nothing but false hope. Scammers often sell fake insurance, leaving travelers stranded without coverage when they need it most. Purchase travel insurance from reputable providers, verify policy details, and read the fine print carefully. Don't let a cheap policy cost you dearly in the long run. Mobile payment and app. Phishing navigating the digital age safely. Mobile payments and travel apps offer convenience, but they also present new opportunities for scammers. Beware of phishing scams, fraudulent messages or websites designed to steal your login credentials or financial information. Download apps only from official app stores, enable two-factor authentication on your accounts, and be cautious about clicking on links from unknown senders. Fake local SIM cards. Scams stay connected without getting scammed. Staying connected while traveling is essential, but be wary of fake local SIM cards. Scammers might sell inactive cards, overcharge for data, or even use the card to access your personal information. Purchase SIM cards from authorized retailers or mobile network operators. Check reviews, compare prices, and ensure the card is activated and working correctly before you leave the store. Safe travels, smart adventures? Well, folks, there you have it. 20 common travel scams and, more importantly, how to avoid them. Remember, a little awareness and common sense go a long way in protecting yourself from these modern-day swindlers. Travel is about embracing the unknown, but it's also about being prepared and informed. So, pack your bags, grab your guidebook, and get ready for an unforgettable adventure minus the scams. Safe travels, everyone.